election season, because today the Supreme Court is all set to hear when it comes to the ED's petition accusing Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee of obstructing an ongoing probe during the probe agencies on IPAC, the raids that happened last week. Now, the central agency is alleged that during the raids that was conducted, the Chief Minister's actions amounted to interference in the investigation. Remember, when it comes to that dhamakedar entry that the Chief Minister made, clutching files there, as she seems to be making the allegation and the charge that confidential files of the TMC is something that the ED was after. Now, the ED has moved the top court seeking appropriate directions and has also demanded that the CBI should also probe the alleged interference by the Chief Minister. ED has also alleged that Mamata Banerjee took away, when it comes to the seized phones, laptops, documents that was necessary investigation and evidence that was needed in the money laundering case, which were crucial as far as the coal scam case is concerned. So we have accessed, when we talk of the ED's petition that has been filed in the top court, and here are the main contentions that have now been made. One of the charges that ED says that the Bengal Chief Minister and the DGP interrupted searches last week. And this is something that they have made a mention of the Chief Minister herself being, when it comes to the playing the role of the person who actually obstructed the officials from doing their duty. Now, also saying that the TMC supporters tried to hijack when it comes to the High Court proceedings as well. Remember, when the first day of the hearing that was supposed to take place, there was nothing but commotion and chaos, and the judges had to walk away. Now, the TMC supporters tried to create a ruckus. This is also a charge raised by ED, and there is direct obstruction that happened on part of Chief Minister and the DGP, and the CBI should also now be roped in to ask the central agency to actually, probe the Chief Minister and the DGP and the role that they were doing as far as interference with the ED investigation is concerned. The ED also says in his petition that the Chief Minister with 100+ policemen barged into Pratik Jain's residence where the raids were taking place, and she took away key evidences, the seized phones, the laptops and the documents. As you can see that she was holding that green file, which the BJP also in a way has been raising objections in the manner in which the Chief Minister, the sitting Chief Minister, conducted herself. Now, there has been heated exchange of arguments in the Calcutta High Court. In a setback to the TMC, the court dismissed the petition of the West Bengal's ruling party, which had sought protection of the party's data allegedly seized by the probe agency during the raids that happened last week against the political consultancy firm, which is IPAC. Now, this after the court recorded ED's categorical statement that nothing was seized during last week's searches and that whatever is in their possession of the agency was illegally taken away by the Chief Minister. The court has now adjourned ED's petition following the probe agency to mention the matter again after the Supreme Court concludes its hearing in the case. Now, in the meantime, let's talk about what have been the main arguments that have been presented by both sides as far as in the Calcutta High Court is concerned. Let's take you through the version of the Enforcement Directorate and when it comes to the version of the TMC. The ED's argument in the High Court suggests that the probe agency hasn't seized anything because they were interrupted, and interruption happened on part of the Chief Minister and the DGP. Now, the argument says that there has been no records or digital devices or documents that have been seized because whatever was said to be key evidence in their investigation has been taken away by the Chief Minister herself. Documents were illegally taken away. The Chief Minister, DGP and the CP have committed an offence, and this is a grave offence as far as interrupting when it comes to and obstructing the work that is being done by the central probe agency. Unless they are made a party, the plea itself is non-maintainable. So direct action is now being sought against a sitting Chief Minister, the DGP as well, and the ED raids have nothing to do with the TMC, saying that this is a completely different matter altogether, that the searches were being conducted, and this is nothing election related as far as what the TMC was planning and their charges and their allegations that have been raised against the party which is now governing the state of West Bengal. So Rajesh is connected with us right now. Rajesh, lots been happening and more is expected when it comes to this new fight. This new issue has come up just before the elections are to take place, but this issue itself is the one that is now taking center stage politically speaking. Both sides are now asking that action should be taken against each other.
Exactly. TMC is not speaking on this till now. The TMC has not made any comment on the order of Kolkata High Court passed by the single bench of Kolkata High Court. But BJP is now saying we are just waiting for Supreme Court and they want CBI inquiry. They are demanding CBI investigation into this case because Enforcement Directorate has already demanded CBI investigation against the Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, including the Bengal DGP Rajiv Kumar, Kolkata Police Commissioner Manoj Kumar Verma, and DCP South Priyabrata Roy, because all of those officers were being accompanied by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee during the raid, when Chief Minister had arrived at the spot when AD was carrying out that raid. So BJP is now demanding a CBI investigation as soon as possible for this alleged intervention during the raid. So this is what the version of TMC and BJP after this court order. But we can say that was clear setback for Trinamool Congress and for the Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee as well, because Kolkata High Court has already dismissed the petition that was filed by Trinamool Congress.
Yes.
See, there was two cases filed by TMC and Enforcement Directorate.
Yes.
The first case, which was filed by Trinamool Congress, has been disposed of by the single bench, and the second case, which was filed by Enforcement Directorate, has been adjourned.
So we'll see exactly what happens in the Supreme Court as the matter is taken up, because it is now a politically charged atmosphere that we are looking at. Rajesh, thank you for that update, because now we're going to talk about when it comes to the TMC's arguments in court. We just played out what is the petition filed by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, the TMC is arguing that it is the Central Probe Agency, which is the ED, that sees our party's data during the raids, which they say that it is confidential and it is linked to the upcoming elections, and that is what the ED was after. This is what the argument that the TMC says, that a petition was filed to protect parties' data, and that is the reason the Chief Minister acted in such a way, saying that TMC's political consulting agency was raided with a motive that was to take the data or to chori the data of the TMC and possibly what it could be the candidate list for the upcoming election. Now, the raids that have been carried out just before the assembly election, so the timing is something that is being questioned by the TMC, saying that there is a fear that the party's data, confidential data, is now been stolen just before the elections, and that is the reason why the Chief Minister herself acted in a way to protect her own party. Let's in the meantime also